Hi my loves, welcome back to my channel and happy new year. I know it's already February, but I haven't posted a video where I actually just sit down and talk to you guys. So I wanted to kind of like just make this video, and I'm sitting right here on the floor and just kind of chit chat with you guys and let you guys know how my new year is going so far. Okay, so guys, I just cut my hair. Remember how I told you guys I was gonna cut my hair more short? I just did it like today. I hadn't done it in like, I don't know, when did I post that video? I think like 2 months ago. I don't know when it was, but I just didn't cut my hair because I kept on forgetting, and I finally did it today. So this is how short it is. I'm also wearing a tank top because it's really hot today. Like, it's 80 degrees. Why is it 80 degrees during January? That is so weird. I hate this weather. But anyways, yeah, I cut my hair and I really like the length. I actually want to dye my hair and I want to remove this from the bottom. I kind of just want to leave this right here and remove this, and I want to color it like maybe like a dark brown. I just don't like having it black. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, I just can't have black hair. So now that we're in February, a lot of things have happened during January, but I feel like they've been happening maybe like the end of December, where I started getting into this, I don't even know what to call it, but I started getting more into being grateful about things, manifesting, and just overall like seeing life in a different way, kind of. It does, I don't know if that makes sense. As you guys know, like, I've been just struggling so much, especially the past 2 years, with my anxiety and not being able to leave my house and just not being able to do a lot of like normal things. And I just been trying to seek what could help me and try new things. And one of them, it was just like, one of my goals for this year was just to start with a new routine. I actually want to film that routine for you guys, but I haven't had time to do it, but I'll try soon. Before we continue this video, you guys are probably gonna hear a lot of, that was Belle actually, but a lot of noise outside, and I just kind of gave up about the noise. Like, there's just nothing I can do. Like I have mentioned in so many videos, there's a playground right outside my apartment, and if I keep on waiting to film videos when there's no one outside, I'm never gonna film for you guys. And that's why I think I don't post as much, because of the noise. But you know, it's just gonna be there. I started watching a lot of YouTube videos about kind of like videos of resolutions, just starting new routines, and just to, because I feel like I didn't really have a routine. I feel like I was just waking up whenever and going to sleep whenever, and just I didn't have no structure anymore, and I miss having that structure. So one of the first things I did, it was like kind of write down a routine, just, you know, whatever, from what time do I have to wake up to what time am I going to go to sleep, and what am I supposed to do in between. And then also add things that will make me happy and help with my anxiety and depression during the day. So I mean, obviously, like, normal things that I have to do is like wash the dishes, cook, clean, stuff like that. But I wanted to add other things, like what are they gonna help me to kind of like, you know, benefit me and my mental health, which is taking walks outside. So I'm trying to do that like every day. I was already going for walks, but it wasn't something that I was like, okay, it's strictly you have to do it every day. And the reason why it's so important for me to go outside and go for walks is because, one, you get the fresh air, and it gets me being outside my home and actually going outside. And then two, is just being around nature. I am a person that loves nature so much, and it's something that I miss. I miss going to the beach. I miss going to like the woods and exploring. I haven't done it in a long time, and I just noticed that my mood changes a lot when I'm outside, even if it's like a walk around my apartments. The good thing is like that I'm so grateful about, if you guys kind of seen my vlogs, I think I have showed you a little bit, like there's a lot of trees around my apartments, which makes me so happy, because just seeing the trees is like, sometimes I just kind of want to hug them. But the reason why I don't do it is because I feel like my neighbors are gonna think I'm weird. But all of those things like make me so happy. So that's one of my main things that are helping me kind of like feel better with my mental health. Another thing is that I'm doing is meditation, and meditation has opened my world a lot. And I know this video, I don't know if this video is gonna make sense, because I think how I started talking to you guys is like, okay, where are you going with this? But I just like wanted to share, like I said, the things that are helping me with mental health and all the things that I've been doing during the new year. And something that I really wanted to do every day is meditation. Now, I haven't been able to do it every day. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm doing it every day, because there's days that I'm having like a bad day, I'm not feeling good, or I just get busy doing something else and I don't get time to do it, which are their excuses, because honestly, like, you could do meditation for like 5 minutes. You could take 5 minutes out of your day and do meditation. I actually watched this YouTube videos from this girl that I love her meditation videos. I'll link them down below. She's like so great. And I noticed that every time I do meditation, and I think I have spoken about this before, is I just feel such a peace. I feel so calm. I usually do it like for 10-15 minutes, and lately I noticed that I get super emotional every time I do meditation. And I think it's mainly like the videos that I'm watching, because of the affirmations that she's telling you to say during your meditation time. And you know, they're just, like I said, my world has been opening so much in this mentality that I'm getting out, that I just feel like I've been super emotional. I think, like, for me to kind of make sense, and I think I still don't know how to explain this to people, and I think I'm struggling with this, but I've been saying this a lot, and I just feel like I'm going into this spiritual awakening. And it's so weird, because I don't even know what that exactly means, but I just feel like that. I mean, I'm not that religious. I do believe in God, but I do feel now like I'm just getting into this, like I said, this spiritual world, where it's like, I think it has to do also with manifesting and being grateful. And I'm just like, things are gonna get better, and I'm getting into like a positive mind of, like, even like if I had a bad day, I'm like, you know what, this and this happened and it was bad, but at least be grateful that this other thing happened, or be grateful that you're still alive, be grateful that you still have a home, be grateful that you still have food, or you know, trying to see like the little things that sometimes I feel like we take for granted. And I've been having like all of this like awakening like in my head, that it's just like, you know, with doing meditation, I just feel like a peace inside of me. Like, that's why I said, like, I cry a lot when I do meditation, but I feel like it's a good cry, because I'm like letting everything out, all the things that have happened to me in the past 2 years, and all those frustrations, and I'm finally getting to a point where I'm starting to feel happy, I'm starting to feel motivated, I'm starting to feel like I want to live, like I want to be in this world. Like, I'm still dealing with a lot of depression. I feel like that's gonna take time for it to go away, but I'm starting, like I said, seeing things that, you know, push me to be a better person, and to just keep on going with life. And I've been doing this like the past month or so, like doing the meditation, manifesting. I actually wrote, I watched this video, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, because like I said, I've been watching a lot of videos. I'm a person that likes to get knowledge. I like to do research when there's something that I really like, and I do that. Even like when I'm filming videos for you guys, I usually write notes what I'm gonna say, because I want to make sure I know what I'm saying. On this video, I didn't write anything, so maybe that's why I'm all over the place. But usually when there's a video like about plants or anything, it's like I like doing my research. I really do. And I was doing a lot of research, and I came up on this video, and one of the things that the girl was saying is kind of like, write your perfect day. You know, imagine just your perfect day. Like, how will you want your perfect day to be? Even if it's not happening yet, even if it's not, you're not there yet, just write down like, how will you want to wake up? Where will you be? Like, if you want to be like at a house that you own, or you want to say like, I'm driving this car, or anything, because it's kind of like manifesting it to the world and to the universe. It's kind of like saying, you know, this is what I envision my life to be, and this is what I'm gonna have eventually. And I wrote my perfect day, and my perfect day was nothing materialistic. And I have noticed that too, that I'm starting to not care about materialistic things as much as I used to when I was younger. I used to care so much about having designer clothes, designer purses, and there's nothing wrong with wanting that. I still like them, and if I could buy them, I will still buy them. But you know, I started now being more like less materialistic and more like what is more important to me. And like, for example, like my plants are so important to me, and they're expensive, you know, I'm spending a lot of money on my plants, but they're more like things that are gonna make me more happy instead of honestly, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but those are like one of the things. Like I said, I've been having like there's just so much going in my mind, like so much in the past month and a half, that I'm still, like I said, learning like what the hell is going on with me. But I like it. I like it where I'm going. And going back to like the perfect day, like for me was just kind of like one of my priorities is wake up and not have anxiety. Like I know it's like a simple thing to say, and but you guys know, if you guys also suffer from anxiety, you know how hard it is to just kind of like wake up and not feel anxious. And I've been dreaming about that for so long. And you know, I wrote other things that like for example, like I don't want to be scared to go outside. And like that's another simple thing that a lot of people do without even thinking about it. Like they just go with their days. But for me, it's like I have to think about for minutes. Sometimes it takes me hours for me to say, okay, you're gonna step outside your house and you're gonna walk and it's gonna be fine. And that's something that sometimes we take for granted. And I started noticing all of that. So I wrote a lot of things like this, a lot of like a long list of how I would want my perfect day to be. The reason why I'm sharing this is because I feel like that's a great thing to write down. Like, what will you be your perfect day? And the girl that I was watching, she was saying like every day when you wake up, read it aloud or in your head. And as time passes by, your brain is gonna start, you know, acknowledging it and kind of thinking like, yeah, this is your life. And eventually like your brain is gonna adjust to that. And I don't know if it works or not. I've been doing it for a couple days. Sometimes I do forget, but I do notice that it makes me happy to do it, because like I said, I am getting, I don't want to say better with my mental health, because I feel like I'm still not better, but I'm taking a lot of steps to get there. So that's one of the things that I wanted to share with you guys. Another thing that I wanted to share, and this is what really has opened my eyes a lot, and I never thought this would happen because I'm not a reader. So I've been reading this book. It's called The Magic, and it's from The Secret. I know there's a book called The Secret and everyone knows that one. I actually haven't read that one. I should have read that one first, but I got this book because, like I said, in my research I found some people saying that this book changed their lives and helped get out of the depression and anxiety they have. And I was like, yeah, right. Like, since I'm not a reader, I was like, how's a book gonna take away all my issues? Like, there's no freaking way. I was wrong. I'm not saying like this is gonna take away your issues 100%, because I feel like as human beings we're always gonna have issues no matter what, because that's life. But I have only read half of it, and in that half of it, that's where all of these things that I'm talking to you guys have changed my mentality. So this book is kind of, it tells you what to do for 28 days. So you're supposed to read it for 28 days, and every day you're supposed to do something different. Now, have I read it for 28 days straight? No, because life happens. Like I said, we have a lot of things to do, and sometimes I forget. I have only read half of it in the past month, which, as you guys could tell, I should already be done with it. Which maybe if I was already done with it, I would be like in a better headspace, but it's okay. So this book is basically about gratitude. Everything that it's telling you to do in those 28 days, it has to do with gratitude. And this is where I come back to what I was telling you, that sometimes we take things for granted. One of the first, I think the first chapter is it says to write down every day for 28 days 10 things you're grateful about. And at first I was just like the big things, you know, like I'm grateful to have a home. I'm grateful to have my family, little things like that. As the days go by, it gets a little bit more hard to think like, what am I grateful for, right? At least for me, it was kind of more hard. And then I started seeing all the little things, because it gives you it does give you like a couple options. It tells you to think about nature, think about, I mean, things that we don't see, like air. Think about all of those things that are so important and that I never ever thought about. Like I never thought about like how grateful I am to have air because I could breathe, how grateful I am to have the sun because we get light and we get, you know, that sunshine, even though I hate when it's hot, but we're not in the dark every day. How thankful I am for the moon and the stars. That's something that I love so much. It's something like I could go in another detail like about the moon and the stars. I'm obsessed with it and all of those little things. And as I started to do that, so the way I've been doing is sit in my patio, look outside, put some music, some calming music, and just think, what are you grateful for that day, or even in general. And I start thinking, and I catch myself that I was sitting outside looking inside my apartment, and I started looking all over my apartment. I was like, oh my god, I'm grateful for this couch, I'm grateful for this chair, this cushion, this camera, this tripod, because not everyone can afford that, not everyone can have that. See, I'm gonna get emotional right now. But there are things, like I said, sometimes we take for granted, at least I have, that I didn't realize how grateful I am for everything that I own. Especially the 2 years that I haven't hardly worked, I'm still here. Especially like help that I have been able to get to be able to stay here. And it just has, like I said, opened my world, my life to a better thinking space, where it's like now, like sometimes when I'm eating, I'm like, damn, I'm so grateful for this food. Or anything that I'm doing, I catch myself now saying, I'm so grateful for this. And before, I never ever did that. And I think that's a beautiful thing, to be just grateful about life. Since I started reading this book, I just see things so different. And it's crazy to me because I didn't think a book was gonna do that to me. So I really recommend this book. I'm manifesting a lot. I am like saying to the world what I want, to the universe. I still don't know how really manifesting works because I'm still learning. So I speak to the universe and I tell them, this is what I want. I want this, and then I know I'm gonna get there, and I know this is gonna happen, and I'm gonna get in a better mental space. And I've been doing all of that. I have had bad days. There was a week where Bella got sick and it was a bad week, but even like I said, now that when I have bad weeks, I still say thank you that I'm still here. Thank you that Bella got better, she's no longer sick. Thank you that, you know, if I had a panic attack, it went away, and I'm grateful that it's gone. There's also quotes that some of the pages have, and there was this one that I read that it hit me really hard because I feel like I said, I just never saw it this way, and I'm gonna read it to you guys. And it says, let us rise up and be thankful, for if we didn't learn a lot today, at least we learned a little. And if we didn't learn a little, at least we didn't get sick. And if we got sick, at least we didn't die. So let us be thankful. That quote has stuck in my head, and it has helped me so much because I've always been a negative person. And if I was feeling like shitty that day, I'd be like, oh my god, I feel like shit, like, you know, I have so much anxiety, blah blah blah, or I feel sick. And it's like, okay, even though all that's happening, be thankful that you're still alive, you know. And that is just happening that day. Tomorrow's a new day. And that has stuck in my head, and now every time I complain about something, I'm like, at least you're still alive, and at least probably something good thing came out of whatever happened that day. I know these topics are not for everyone, not everyone's gonna like this topic, but I'm just telling you guys what has helped me or is helping me, and where my mind is going and where my life is going. And I'm really being really open to all of this spiritual world and just seeing where it takes me, because right now it feels good. It feels like I'm finding something that is helping me. It feels good to feel grateful about life. And yeah, just overall, like, that's what's been going on the past, like I said, a month and a half. And I would like to do more videos like this, like more chit chat videos with you guys. Like, I know I do blogging and I talk there, but like, I just kind of want to do like sit down and just talk to you guys like this. If you guys want me to do more videos about, doesn't have to be like about these topics, like I kind of just want to share with you guys like what I think about dating in my 30s, or how it is being single, or how it actually is to live alone, and all of those struggles. And I just feel like I have so much in my mind that sometimes like I just want to sit here and record myself and talk to you guys. But if it's something that you guys don't want to see, I don't want to waste time doing that. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I don't know if this video made sense. I hope you guys like it. If you guys did, give me a thumbs up. Like I said, give this book a chance if you guys haven't read it. If you guys have read it, let me know what you guys think about this book. But yeah, that's my like little kind of life update about my new year. And I'm still gonna keep on trying, even if life gets hard. I feel like, I don't know, deep down in my heart, I think now is opening up to seeing a better life, a better world, being more positive. That is just kind of like, I know things are gonna look up this year. I know things are gonna get better. And yeah, just be positive. So I hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, my loves.